On her first day as a bride, Jessie was betrayed by the very man who promised to love her. The prince, her husband, heartlessly threw her into an abyss. But fate wasn't done with her yet. Cut to Jessie hanging from a branch, barely clinging to life before she pulls herself to safety. Miraculously, she survives, only to find herself trapped in a dark cave, her body battered and her spirit broken. Alone, she cries out for help, but the silence that answers is deafening. Jessie begins to climb the smooth rock walls of the cave, her injured leg making every movement painful. With no way out, Jessie fights the odds, searching for another escape. She finds a glowing cave, but to reach it, she must cross a deep chasm. In a desperate leap, her leg threatens to give way, but her clothes catch on a jagged rock, holding her steady. Jessie retrieves a dagger from her pocket, struggling to climb higher. After what feels like an eternity, she reaches the other side, only to find that the light isn't from the heavens, it's from fireflies. In this strange, glowing cave, she finds some solace, but there's a monster on her tail. Jessie hides from the terrifying beast, her eyes scanning the walls of the cave. She discovers disturbing markings and the discarded clothes of previous victims. It becomes clear. The prince's betrayal is part of something much darker. The monster isn't just hunting her, it's part of a centuries-old pact forged by the royal family. Jessie notices the fireflies attached to her wounds and watches in amazement as they begin to heal her injuries. As the fireflies' magic heals her body, Jessie's hope is reignited. With newfound strength, she studies the ancient map left behind by someone who had escaped this place before. Jessie follows the map, making her way through winding passages. Jessie, determined to survive, follows the map's path. She discovers an exit, a place bathed in sunlight, but there's no escape, not yet. Jessie reaches the exit, only to find it's a cliff. Desperation sets in as she hears the monster's roar. Just as hope fades, the distant sound of horse hooves breaks the silence. Could it be rescue? But no, the monster is closing in. Jessie hides in a corner, watching as the monster pursues her. She discovers a skeleton, one of the previous victims. The truth becomes clearer with every step. The prince, driven by fear of the mother dragon's wrath, had deceived countless innocent girls, offering them up as sacrifices. Jessie was the latest in a long line of victims. Flashback of Jessie's father, bravely charging into the dragon's lair to save her, only to be struck down by the monstrous mother dragon. In her final moments, Jessie's father sacrificed himself to protect her. The mother dragon, sensing Jessie's presence, went on a rampage, forcing her to flee. Jessie, now with a sword in hand, faces the dragon in the lair. The air is thick with tension. With no other choice, Jessie returns to the dragon's lair to confront the creature that had hunted her. The dragon's fury was matched only by its sadness, a sadness born of betrayal. Jessie and the dragon exchange words, revealing the dark history of the royal family and their deception. For centuries, the royal family had deceived the dragon, offering innocent girls as sacrifices to appease its rage. Jessie, no longer a pawn, chooses to fight back. Jessie fights the dragon, narrowly escaping death. The dragon, wounded and enraged, cut to the royal palace. Jessie walks into the great hall, where the prince is preparing for yet another deceitful wedding. Back at the castle, the prince continues to deceive young girls, blissfully unaware of the storm coming his way. The dragon flies above the castle, releasing flames that consume the kingdom. As the dragon appears in the sky, the kingdom crumbles. Jessie, no longer bound by the chains of betrayal, leaves the kingdom behind, ready to face the world with her head held high. Jessie and the dragon stand side by side, watching the kingdom burn in the distance. In the end, both Jessie and the dragon were victims of the royal family's cruelty. But together they sought justice. And in that justice, they found something more powerful than revenge: freedom. Thanks for watching! Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more.